Hi you guys. So I'm gonna do a reading for you guys. I do have some cards already laid out on the table, and before I get into the reading, don't take any of the messages that don't make sense to your situation. All right, really listen to your intuition. Definitely use discernment. All right, I hope you guys are all doing well. There's a lot of things taking place at this time. I'm sure you can feel it. I'm sure you've heard it more than one time, but it kind of feels like things are really picking up. And in this message, in this reading, the main message is your words will not come back void. All right, so I sat down with the intentions to do this reading for the Lionsgate portal, which is probably today when you're watching this, but Spirit was really showing me that some of these things that you've been speaking about your life, about your situation, about other people that you know, you're going to start to see how they just become reality. That's what Spirit is showing me. And it just kind of seems like you say something and then the next 5 minutes it is what you say it's going to be. All right. There's a lot of power behind your words at this time, and it's been like that for a while. Spirit's been showing me since like the middle of July. I have like 2 specific dates, the 17th of July and then the 27th. So I don't know if you journal or if you did something specific on those 2 dates or something happened around that time, but Spirit is saying that is whatever you spoke on or whatever you claim to be, it's coming to pass at this time. All right. And you don't really have to, I know during this portal, a lot of people like to manifest, and there's a lot of positive energy surrounding focusing your intentions on whatever it is you want. But the message that I'm picking up on is that you've been already preparing for this portal, your manifestations, and during this time you're going to start to see them come to pass. All right, so I do have some notes written down. I got the cards out. Just listen to your intuition. So when I pulled out these cards, the first one that came out is to be fair. So this one is just, balancing things fair for everyone involved. And when this card came out, I heard it's nothing personal. And then I also heard there are no picks. Everything is working out for everyone. Whatever you're claiming to have or whatever you've been claiming, that's what's taking place. And you're just going to start to see it rapidly in your reality, basically. The next card is action. Okay. It's almost like your words, they have some type of extra power to them at this time, or they have had this extra power. And with great power comes great responsibility. So there is some type of warning to this reading as well. Just be mindful of what you're saying about yourself, about your situation, and about others, because at this time you're going to start to really see oh shit, I'm saying stuff and it's actually happening. Okay. And it's so funny because just a few days ago, my brother came over and he was talking with my mom. And sometimes we'll do this thing where we'll be would you do X, Y, and Z for $1 million, or, something silly like that. And so they were talking about that, and it was something to do with spiders. And so I think the day he went home, that night, he walked into a spider web. And then he said he went back into his apartment, and there was this giant spider just sitting on the floor, and he had to wrestle with that and, take care of that. But it's like that. You say something or you talk about something and then it happens. So just be mindful of what you're talking about, because there's a lot of quick energy that's taking place. Okay. And you may not even be aware of it. Yeah. And then another thing I wrote is your words will not come back void. That's something else that Spirit was saying. So just, again, be mindful of what you're saying. All right. The next card I did pull is exchanging gifts. And so this one says, I wrote on here, what you're putting out is coming back. So these are just confirmations of some of the messages I'm hearing with these cards. What you're saying is coming back. What you're thinking is coming back. You're going to start to see things a lot quicker. And so I went back and I clarified these cards. I clarified to be fair. And so this is kind of, I don't know how this goes for you, but I got a distant friend is thinking of you. This is the dog card. And it says, let's catch up. And so I clarified that card. I got the cross. So this is like, you know, someone at a crossroads. It could be someone has a lot to get off their chest. Someone may need to lay their burdens down at the cross, something like that. It just kind of feels like someone may want to get something off of their chest. You may have said something about a person. You're very wise. Whoever I'm talking to, very wise, very intuitive. Keep listening to your intuition. Even if you don't have actual proof of whatever it is you're feeling or whatever it is spirit is speaking to you directly. But you're seeing that your words are coming back. They don't come back void. All right. You said something to this person that's coming up, specifically a friend. This could be a family member or, you know, just somebody that you know. You told this person something and you're right. All right. I don't feel like you guys have been on speaking terms. I don't feel like you may not even hear this person tell you that you were right. But in this message, spirit is saying, yeah, you're right. Okay, you were right. This person may even want to talk to you, but I'm not really seeing like they're ready to do that at this time. It is a general reading, so just kind of keep that in mind. But this person came up in the reading. All right. I clarified that action card with the horses, lights, camera, action. It's like go time. The energy is really picking up at this time. And then I got the eye card, which is psychic ability, trust your intuition. Whoever I'm talking to, you're very gifted. You're spiritually gifted. All right. And sometimes it's hard to be understood, and that's cool. That's fine. As long as you trust yourself, as long as you listen to your intuition, you're good. All right. The grave is here clarifying this action card and the eye card. All right. You're gonna, it's like sometimes, like I know for myself, like I used to really like do the most with my intuition. Like, really? Is it really this, spirit? Like, universe? Is it really? And then when the universe shows me, yeah, this is what it is. Like, you're feeling this way for a reason. And I'm like, okay, cool. But I did that for a long period of time, like for years. Which is why I know when I feel something, I know I feel whatever I feel. And it's real. And some of you are getting like a major confirmation that you've been on track. You were right to listen to your intuition. Your gifts are not a curse. All right. You having this deep connection to the universe, your angels, your ancestors, your guides, like that's not anything that you should be ashamed of. All right. And I feel like at this time, something is coming full circle. Somebody is going to tell you something that is confirming what you already knew. You're going to receive some type of information. That's what spirit is saying. That's going to put any type of, you know, wavering back and forth. Like, should I trust myself? Should I not? Am I tripping? Am I not? Like, there's going to be confirmation for you, and it's going to come rapidly. If you're asking or if you're looking for confirmation, speak out these words, write out these words. Ask the universe, please give me a sign. Give me confirmation that I'm on the right track. You're going to get your answer very quickly. All right. And trust the answer that you're receiving, because whoever I'm talking to, you're very connected to spirit, source, the Most High, yourself. Okay. You're very connected. So try not to do that to yourself. Try not to go back and forth. Like, it's really, you know, it's unnecessary. But if you do it, you know, it's a part of the process. Okay. The next card that I clarified was this exchanging gifts card. All right. And I got the wishbone card. A wish is granted. I got this card. And then I also got fox. All right. You see, you're different. That's what I'm hearing. You're different. You're not the same. You're not like your neighbors. You're not like your coworkers. You're not the same as the people around you. Okay, you're very talented. All right. Your gifts are a little bit different than the next person's, and that's okay. You're unique. We're all unique. All right. So embrace that. But I'm seeing, I'm really feeling like I'm talking to somebody who is like spiritually gifted, and spirit really wants you to share these gifts. All right. Some of you have been shut down for such a long time for sharing how you felt or what you you know, what you heard, what you dreamt, what you envisioned. Don't do that to yourself anymore. All right? Because you have like this extra little side gift or side talent that a lot of people ignore. That's what Spirit is showing me. Okay? And so I kind of stopped clarifying some of these cards. I also got another message here, and I'm gonna get into that just, you know, after I do some of these cards, after I clarify some more of these cards, because there's just so much that's coming out at once. And I feel like some of you may be overwhelmed at this time, or you may, you know, be in this energy of not really knowing what to do. Listen to your intuition. Sometimes you don't really need to do much at this time. Okay? Especially like when things are moving quickly. Don't just do things because you feel like it's required of you. All right? If you're not feeling like doing something, if you don't feel called or led to do whatever, don't do it. Okay? Really listen to your intuition at this time. I just want to see a little bit more about this exchanging gifts card, and then I'll get into this other message that I wrote. The tree. This has been passed down from generation to generation, this gift. All right? That's the message. Okay, and then so I was, you know, getting ready for this message. This was yesterday. And I was doing, you know, these cards. And so I got a song because this card that popped up, or that came out, I don't have it with me, but one of the cards that came out is To the Sea. It's called To the Sea. And it's a picture of this woman sitting in a boat, and she's just waiting for direction. And so when that card came out, I heard a song, and I think this song is called Beyond the Sea. And so some of the lyrics are somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me. And then I think the next lyrics are my lover stands across golden sands, something like that. But basically it's like a love song, and to me it feels like this person is talking about a distant lover. Okay, so that could be a message for some of you, but I kept hearing that song yesterday. All right, there could be somebody at a distance. This could be a lover wanting to come towards you, letting you know that you were right, wanting to reconcile. Okay, so listen to your intuition. All right, just, you know, don't force anything. If you don't feel comfortable, if you don't feel like this is something you want to get back into, don't do that. Because I'm seeing like a lot of you at this time, you guys have, when I tell you, you have it. Whatever that it factor is that people talk about, you got it. That's it. That's this magic eye. I was sitting down with this card one day, and you know the movie Training Day? You know how Denzel was sitting in the car with the guy he was training. He was like, you got the magic eye. So that's what that reminds me of. Like, you got the magic eye. There's something about you. Like, you see something deeper than the next person. You're very gifted. All right. So don't ignore your gifts. Pay attention. All right. I'm just going to pull out a few more messages. We're just going to see what else comes out. All right. Spirit, at this time, what other messages do you have for the collective? What else do you need the collective to know about this message that's coming through at this time? All right. Two of Cups. It kind of came out sideways. So this is that person that's coming through. All right. This person could be a Cancer. But what does this person want? Let's ask that. This person that's coming through in the reading, Spirit, what does this person want? What does this person want from the collective? What does this person want, Spirit? Show me clearly. Okay. We have the 8 of Wands. They definitely want to communicate. I don't really know. This is going to be one of those situations where you're going to have to listen to your own intuition. Like, you know who this person is. You know what you're willing to deal with. Like, you know the situation way better than I do. So I can't even give you any type of advice. I can just show you that they want to talk to you. All right. They want to talk. The Emperor came out. And honestly, I do feel like this person is serious with that Emperor card here. It's important that this person communicates how they feel about you. All right. This could be a friend. It doesn't have to be a romantic connection. This could be an Aries. It says Gemini here. It could be a Sagittarius. It could be any sign. But you are important to this person. They want to talk to you. They want to let you know that you were right. Spirit, what else does the collective need to know about this person that's coming through? You may have been having dreams about this person. Spirit, what else do you need the collective to know about this person that's coming through in this reading at this time? I do feel like they are being sincere. They've been thinking about you. All right, this is the Hangman. They're not really sure how you feel about them. They are very disappointed with how things changed between you two. You may be surprised to know how emotional this person is behind you. This person feels also guilty for some of you. This person feels like you were someone who brought a lot of security, emotional security to this person. All right. How does the collective feel about this person? Let me ask that. Let's just see. And again, this is general, so you know how you feel, but I just want to see, how does the collective really feel about this person? You may feel disappointed as well. Okay. 5 of Cups. This is over. For a lot of you that I'm connecting to, this person that's coming through, you know, for whatever reason, it's just not what you want. They're not who you want. This connection is not, you know, interesting to you. You have other things going on in your life at this time. All right. Your focus is elsewhere. All right. Let's see. Yeah. For some of you, it's this is the reason. All right. Now, this is a family member, a friend, but this person is toxic. Very toxic. And you know that. Some of you didn't have actual proof or anything like that to, you know, really pin it on this person, but that's coming back to you. All right. Especially if this is a connection that, you know, you had some type of real bond with, or you bonded with this person in some way. All right. You feel a way about this person for whatever reason, and you have the right to explore those feelings. Some of you didn't get a lot of closure from this person or this situation, which was disappointing. I feel like you're going to get you're going through this process of realizing why this person and you just weren't going to, you know, work out. There may have been some type of addiction, just a toxic energy. Being attached to this person would have brought you down. All right. For some of you that are watching this, this is also someone who is very stubborn, set in their ways. Okay. I feel like this person did hide a lot from you. This is the Moon card here. Okay. This person may have been someone who kept you in limbo. All right. So you made the right decision. That's what Spirit is showing me. Tell me more. Is there anything else you need the collective to see about this person? What is this? This is the 5 of... I think that's the 5 of Pentacles. I can't reach it. Okay, yeah. 5 of Pentacles, yeah. This is one of those struggle type of relationships. Connections. Like, we just can't get it together. You want me to be a toxic individual. I'm trying to, you know, live in peace, truth, love, and light. Yeah. Five of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. The Lovers. Yeah, and you really did make the right decision. This person taught you a valuable lesson about yourself. Your energy feels a lot more peaceful. You know, okay? If you don't know, you're going to find out very soon that you made the right decision by moving forward and focusing on yourself. This person, they weren't ready. They weren't ready for what you're ready for, okay? All right, Spirit. We have a wish here, okay? A wish that's being granted because of your intelligence. Because you know how to stick and move, because you know how to dodge bullets, because you know how to listen to your intuition, because you know how to not settle. You know how to go after what it is you want. You know your worth. You have something special coming in. All right. Spirit, tell me about that for the collective. And this is something that has been passed down from generation to generation for some of you. So this could mean that some of your gifts, your spiritual gifts, are increasing in some way at this time. So pay attention to how you're feeling. All right. Tell me more about exchanging gifts. Your hard work is paying off. That's what Spirit is saying at this time. All right. Sometimes it doesn't really look like the work that we put in is making a difference in our lives, but you would be surprised at how excellent you're living your life. All right. That's what Spirit is showing me at this time. And, you know, sometimes with that 3 of Swords here right at the bottom of the deck, sometimes making certain decisions that are necessary, they hurt. Sometimes they do. All right. Yeah, I see the Empress here. For some of you, because I'm going back to this person's energy, Spirit just wants me to show you that, you know, maybe at the time you didn't have all of the information about who this person was or what their truth was, but by you deciding to not deal with that type of individual and remember your worth, know you deserve more, and whatever that situation was, you have leveled up in a very special way. All right. So try not to feel like your standards are too high. Try not to feel like you need to just go backwards. You've come way too far to go back in time and do anything that doesn't really serve you. All right. So just keep in mind, like this work that you're putting in, there is an end goal, and Spirit is showing me that you're receiving something very special at this time. All right. What else does the collective need to know about this gift? Yeah, this is coming in. 7/17, 7/27. All right. So maybe Cancer season. Cancer season. There may have been some type of significant change. I'm seeing like your self-discipline has increased. Yeah, the 8 of, okay, 2 of Swords, and then we have the 8 of Cups coming out. These two came out together. Painful choices. It wasn't, so this connection that I'm talking about, whoever this is, for some of you it's family, maybe someone that you were dating. All right, you guys, so I was saying this person, this could be, you know, someone you dated, a friend. It really wasn't easy making this decision. Spirit keeps showing me that with that 2 of Swords here. 2 of Swords. It came out with the 8 of Cups. You know your worth. That's why you walked away. You know your worth. So this person is watching. Okay, watching you be successful. All right. I saw the 7 of Swords here. Now is not the time to fold. Now is not the time to lower your standards. Now is definitely time to, you know, stand on business, as they say. We have the Strength card here. Leo season. Some of you are a lot stronger than you realize. I know you can't really see that. Yeah. What you're asking for is not out of your reach. That's another thing I'm seeing here as well. What you're asking for is not out of reach. The type of person that you want, if this is about love, that's not out of reach. Keep standing your ground. Okay? Keep listening to your intuition. Some of you have been on this path for quite some time. This path of self-discovery. You've been learning yourself. The good, the bad, the ugly. You're exactly where you need to be at this time. And Spirit is showing me that the things that you've been saying, the things that you've been writing, the things that you've been manifesting at this time, they're coming back rapidly. Okay? So don't stress. I see the Nine of Swords here. Don't stress. Not everybody is going to be on the same type of time you're on. Not everybody is going to, you know, find it interesting to learn about themselves. Not everybody is going to want to, you know, really remember that they're a powerful being. You know, sometimes we come in contact with people and they want to live a very simple, you know, not scratching the surface. Like, let's not do too much. Let's not go too deep. People want to live like that. And that's their right. They can do that. And you just know what you want. You don't have to change yourself to fit somebody else's vision. You don't have to do that. All right. You know what you want. You have a very clear vision of what you want your life to look like, what you want your relationships to look like. Don't lose sight of that vision. That's what Spirit wants you to know at this time. And for some of you, because you've been so focused on the vision, the goal, things are coming to you effortlessly. All right, very quickly. The things that you're speaking on, the things that you're thinking about, they're coming in so quickly. There's a huge increase in some of your spiritual gifts because you're true to this. You're not new to any of this. All right. So I feel like those are all the messages I have for you guys at this time. I hope you guys, you know, are doing really well. You're still taking care of yourself. From these readings that I've been doing, I'm seeing that you are. So I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you guys. And thank you so much for being a part of the channel. And always, you know, just checking back here and just showing the channel love. I really do appreciate you guys. Okay. So I'm going to leave it here and I will see you guys soon.